Hey y'all, it's Joe Worst Dipper here today. Just coming on, just gonna talk a little bit about my week at work and what we're dipping on today. So today I'm just gonna talk about my work and what I had to do at work this week. So don't really got anything in mind to talk about today. Maybe tomorrow and Sunday I'll tell a couple stories again about my life and stuff like that. And today I'm gonna dip on where I always dip on Grizzly Wintergreen Long Cut, and let's get a dip in. There's hardly any in this one. I already opened it last night. Yeah, I didn't take any to work today. Still don't got a mud jug. But I'm gonna try to get one here pretty soon. I gotta find a website that will accept debit cards. Because I know some of those dip companies don't accept the debit. You have to have a credit card. And yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get a mud jug online or find one, a store that sells them, or do something because I'm tired of spitting in freaking water bottles or Coke bottles and shit like that. So yeah. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you're poor like me and can't afford a mud jug or something like that, you got no choice and you gotta spit in something. So, yeah, most people can't afford mud jugs because I know some of them are on too expensive. Notice some are like $40. So yeah, we're gonna try to figure out how I can afford one or something. So or something cheap. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys something. And one the other day I went to buy some dip, and the lady gave me this. Grizzly right now is having a you buy two and you save $1. So if it's in your area, it's worth it because you can buy it and then you'll save $1 on um, your dip. And yeah, and then on the back there they got a oh, it's upside down to me, but not to you guys. So yeah, they're having a prize thing going on. So if you go online to the website right there, mygrizzly.com, and you can enter in the drawing for over $250,000. So yeah, that's kind of good for me because I can't really, whoops, sorry, can't afford to buy much dip. I only can buy like one can a day or every other day or every couple of days. Yeah, and then I saw this, so every couple of days I'll go and buy buy two, get $1 off the Grizzlies doing right now. And yeah, I didn't put up a video this week during the week. Just tired from working. I work over at Sears in Temecula, and they were having us, couple of us, uh, do ink tags, put ink tags on to the shoes, because lately people been coming in stealing work boots. So yes, they've been having a lot of shoes coming up missing, boots coming up missing, and people have been coming in stealing them. And what they're doing is they'll put their old shoes back inside the box and take new shoes out of the box and put them on the feet and walk out. But a few boxers, since I've been working there, I've been seeing different type of shoe. It does pairs of shoes that don't even go in the box. It's not even that brand. And there was some that were the brand that they just look for the size, take the new ones out, try them on, put them on their feet, and then they'll put the old one back in real quick so nobody would see them swapping them out. I guarantee that's what they were doing, because I found some boots today at work that were worn down. One of the shoelaces were missing in one of the pairs, and yeah, and they were marked up and faded a little bit. So yeah, the person came in and found their size, put their used boots they've been using and thrown it in back into the box, and put the new ones on, and then they walked out. So that way it looks like they came in with it, but they didn't. They just flip flopped them. They switched them out for the newer ones and put the ones they bought before and put them back in the box. You know how when you go into a store and go buy new shoes, but some people like to steal. So what they do is they'll get the same brand shoe, same because they look alike, and they put them their old ones on in the box while they're trying out the new ones, and they'll put those old ones in the box, and they probably walk around a little bit and see how they like it, and then they'll put the box back on the shelf and walk out. So yeah, they probably take their time. They don't want to rush out of the store real fast, so they don't get caught. So they act like they're trying them on and walk around them in a little bit to see if they like the feeling of it, and then they'll probably go sit back down and put the box back up on the shelf and walk out. But I'm not saying this to give anybody any ideas to go steal shoes. I'm just saying what I think they do sometimes to get away with it, but it shouldn't really go and steal um, shoes from a store. This is not I'm just telling you to go steal. I'm just saying what I think how they do it and to get away with it. And yeah, they were having a lot of faith with shoes, so they started putting the ink tags back onto the shoes. And then if you mess with those and try to take them off by hand, it's gonna loosen that little spike thing inside it while you pull it off, and then it's gonna crack those little ink things inside, and then it's gonna leak out all over the shoe. And then if they see that when you walk out with them on, they will catch you because they know the color, and it's a really like purple looking color on it, and it will stain the shit out of the shoe. And if they see a big old ink mark right there on the shoe, they're gonna know right away you stealing them. So yeah, with those on, it's gonna be a lot harder to get away with it because they see that big stain ink mark on the shoe, and they're gonna know right away because that shit leaks out pretty bad, pretty quick. Because it just shatters the shit out of those little ink things inside it, and it just like shatters it. That's what it's supposed to do. It shatters it, and then the ink will just explode and be leaking everywhere. It's a mess. It's a big mess. It's happened to me before because when I was working, sometimes if someone can't get it off of a shoe or a clothing they're trying to steal, it will crack it too a little bit. So sometimes when you go to put them on, and then the pressure of you pushing it on, it's gonna make it worse and start leaking everywhere. But they usually don't explode when you put the ink tags on. They don't explode the thing inside it, so some of them are safe when you put them on. But it's probably ones that do explode is the ones that were being tampered with, and the person was coming in to steal something. They kind of were messing with it and pulling on it because that pointy thing has a little round thing at the end inside it, and once you pull on it, it's gonna like that. It's gonna crack the shit out of those ink things inside there. So yeah, it's a big mess when those things get tampered with. Cause the store I work at, they put the ink things on. They don't put them. They don't have the metal parts in it, and yeah, and some stores will beep when you walk through because they have the metal detector thing, or they have ink tags. One of the two. My dad's calling. Hope that doesn't pop up. Yeah, well, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit the bell so you're notified when I upload. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace. I'm out. Bye.